11th chapter, or is it Romans the 11th chapter?
Romans 11:33.
Romans 11, what is it, 11:32, or is it 33?
33.
Yeah, get that real quick.
All right, Romans 11, verse 33.
To show you that the knowledge is actually riches. That's why the scriptures speak about in Matthew's, lay up for yourself treasures where thieves don't break through and steal, where moth and rust doth not corrupt.
My sister.
When it's talking about laying up them treasures, it's talking about this knowledge.
Yep.
You gotta build your home, or basically you saving up to build your home in the kingdom. You're not really putting your best foot forward into like trying to make it in this world. You're putting your best foot forward trying to make it in the next world. Go ahead.
All right. Romans 11, verse 33. Oh, the depths of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High.
Right. So the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High. This is riches. This is riches that a person, a carnal man, can't see these riches. So the majority of Jake, they're carnal as hell because they want what they want. They want it right now, and they're gonna do what they got to do so they can get it right now because they want it right now. Like him up there, like this guy Amari, that asshole. He's following the so-called Jew. First of all, he's following the false Jew, but he's a real Jew. But he's following after the so-called Jew. His head is up the so-called Jew's ass. But he's a real Jew.
That's who runs the NBA.
Oh yeah, David Stern, so-called Jews run that thing. And the reason why they did the season like they did it was a punishment to those Jakes. Like, who the hell you niggas think you are? You ain't gonna play and do what we want you to do. We're gonna make you play 66 games, and a lot of guys are getting injuries like a motherfucker. You're gonna have to play back-to-backs. Come on, man. I mean, yo, they straight up, like, as a punishment, they straight up dogged them. And you know what? They knew that they had a lot of them niggas by the balls, because a lot of them niggas, how would you say, live out of their means. That's right. It's just like a regular person, like in the hood. They got credit, and they got things that they can't afford, but they got it based off of credit. They got it with money that they really don't have. Cause why? They live beyond their means. Jake do the same thing when they come into that money. They get up there in the NBA. Like, I'm hearing that this guy Allen Iverson is broke now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And he made over $200 and something million in his NBA career, from being in the NBA and getting the endorsements with Reebok, the sneaker endorsements and all that. Over $200 and something million. And right now he wants to get back in the NBA, but nobody want to deal with him.
They're not gonna deal with him.
Cause he's a fucking head case. He thinks this shit don't stink. See, he got natural ability. He's the kind of motherfucker that will destroy a team. Because number one, he don't like to practice. He don't practice. All them years when he was in Philly, he wasn't coming to practice. He just come to the game and play. He wouldn't go to practice. He would just, but he was that good where he could do that. But still, he should have set that example because he was the leader. He's the kind of dude that he's like a Terrell Owens type motherfucker. You know? Terrell Owens is bad, but he's bad for your team. He fucks up the chemistry in the locker room. He get into it with the quarterback. You know? It always got to all be about him. You know? Now he wants to get back in the league, but everybody remembers how he was when he was in the league. So nobody want to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? So nobody want to deal with him, but that's just an example. And now, how the hell he go run through all that money in that time like that? Why? Living lavish. Having all these different cars, Bentleys, and you buying a goddamn car. I'm trying to think of the name of the damn car. Maybach, Aston, whatever. Any of them. A Maybach is like, I guess the cheap one is like $400,000. I think that's the cheap one. And you know the thing about those expensive vehicles, they look nice, and when you got them, something expensive like that, you ain't got to hook it up. It's already hooked up. They got everything. You ain't even really got to put rims on a Rolls Royce. You ain't got to throw no 20s on a Rolls Royce. It's a Rolls Royce.
Yes, guys said do it though.
But like something expensive like that, you ain't got to put no money into something like that. But guess what? When you got a Rolls Royce or you got a Lamborghini or one of them expensive cars, you have to pay what's called luxury tax. Now, if you got a car that's, I think it's over $30,000, you fall into a category called luxury tax. See, so any of you that have a car, you pay regular taxes every 6 months. But if you got, let's say you got like a BMW, like an M6, or you got like a 750, what is it, 750 Li or IL is the big, that's the big body Benz, right? Beamer. Then you got the big body Benz. Those joints, those are luxury cars. So that falls under the category of luxury tax. So you're not just paying regular tax, you're paying what's called luxury tax for just, that's bullshit. Just to drive that luxurious car on the road, you gotta pay a luxury tax. That is total bullshit. But you fall into that category. Do you know how much money those damn taxes could be? Just imagine what the taxes on a $700,000 car is gonna be. A $200,000 car. I'm talking shit about paying maybe $100 in taxes every 6 months on my car. Imagine a car that, because you get charged a certain rate by what the book value of the car is. So imagine what taxes on a $700,000 car is. Imagine what the goddamn insurance is like on that.
Well, I know the Rolls Royce is about, I know an oil change on the Rolls Royce is about $500. An oil change.
That's an oil change.
It's an oil change.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Right, riches ain't gonna do nothing for you in the day of wrath. And there's another one in Proverbs that said, trust not in uncertain riches that give itself wings and fly away. It's somewhere in Proverbs. Trust not in uncertain, hold up, let me finish that.
Proverbs 11 and 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Right, no matter how much money you got, you can't pay the angel of the Lord off. You can't pay the Most High. The Most High don't need no damn money. He don't need no gold and he don't need no silver. You can't pay the Most High. That's the piper. When it's time to pay the piper, you got to pay the piper. And the payment is going to be your ass. That's the only payment that it's going to be. Go ahead.
But righteousness delivereth from death.
But righteousness delivereth from death. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. What is righteousness? Keeping the commandments of the Most High. Doing the work of the Most High. That's righteousness. And that'll deliver you from death. Don't you know that if you're a stingy ass nigga amongst the brethren, if there's a brother who the brother ain't got it, and the Most High got him in that situation for whatever reason, and if you got a little extra and you could just throw it to that brother and you don't help him out, hey, the Most High will kill your ass. Don't you know that giving alms deliver from death? The Most High could be ready to take you out, and then Yahweh Shai stepping, well, look, Lord, he took care of this brother. He gave this brother something. He lodged this brother. He fed this brother. He got this brother a pair of shoes. The brother had holes in his shoes. This brother looked out for him. And then the Most High will hold back on terminating your ass. The scriptures tell you that alms delivereth from death, man. And then what does it say in Micah about when you give tithes? It tells you that you bring your tithes to the storehouse. So that way, when it comes time for you to receive, the windows on high will be open to you, even with paying tithes. Now, we're in a recession. Hey, brothers is catching hell. But all of us, everybody's supposed to pay tithes. But hey, there's going to be weeks when you don't have it. That's understandable. The Most High knows your heart. You know what I'm saying? The Most High knows your heart.
Get this right quick.
But the ultimate sacrifice is you being out there teaching the word of the Most High. But physically, I see him. But physically, you got to present your body a living sacrifice too. That's a part of it. Go ahead, brother. What you got? Go ahead, read what you got.
Proverbs 23, 4 and 5. Labor not to be rich.
Right, the scriptures say labor not to be rich. So what is everybody doing? What is the majority of Jake doing? Jake is laboring to do what? They trying to get money. So that's why niggas will put their life in peril and they be out there on the block. They out there selling drugs. They doing whatever they can do because they want that fast money. Because why? They want to be rich. But you know what? The saying is true. With more money comes more problems.